Good evening, Kittanning. I don't know how many people we're going to have tonight. Got the Steeler game going on. Pretty important game, actually, in the grand scheme of things. But we'll see. We're going to have a good time either way. Very excited about just where the YouTube channel is right now. I have a really successful video out there right now. And so, I don't know. It's kind of fun to do YouTube, or kind of fun to do YouTube when it's going well. Sometimes it can be a bit of a grind, but right now it's going extraordinarily well. I'm having actually my best YouTube day of all time. So, have we'll talk a little bit about that, and then we'll hopefully have some good conversation as well. So, got 5 people in here already. That's exciting. Welcome everybody, and welcome to the Kittanning, greatest city in the world channel. Bear with me. I'm getting my comments screen up so I can actually keep up with your comments, and I will acknowledge all of you as you check in. So don't be afraid to hit the like button. We'll just assume that you're going to like this video. You just go ahead and just smash that thing right now. Of course, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Bear with me. I got to do my little. Facebook live thing as well. Hopefully the Discord channel tells everyone there to come on over. If you're not a part of the Discord channel and you're on Discord, please let me know. Or I think there's a permanent Discord link in the description as well. My stream is telling me that the stream status is bad. Are you guys able to hear me okay? Are you guys able to see me okay? Is everything all right? Please let me know. I have my stuff up now. I just want to make sure you can hear me okay. Sometimes it says the stream is bad and it's fine. So, okay. All right. Nathaniel says it's good. Kelly says it's good. I trust you guys with my life and with the live stream, of course. So. Bear with me. Almost ready. We're so close. So close to ready. Post. Go live. Okay. All right. Just got to do the Facebook thing and then we'll get going. Hey, Facebook, we are live over on YouTube like we are every single Sunday night at 9 o'clock. I know you're watching the Steelers, but, if they're winning anyway, just hit mute on your TV. It's not any fun listening to Chris Collinsworth talk, so you might as well come and have a Kittanning conversation. You can still watch the Steelers game. It's fine, Just come on over to YouTube, join us for a night of conversation, night of talking about Kittanning history, all those kinds of things. And, yeah, just pop on over. See you soon. All right, thanks, guys. Oh, we have 10 people in here already. My goodness, this is going to be a good night. That's more than I thought we were going to have, to be perfectly honest with you. On a Steelers Sunday, you just never know. But everyone's joining, so that's wonderful. So I do, well, let me just acknowledge the people that are here first. Man, there's so many comments already. Okay, 3D Maker Kid was first in the house. I know you've been trying to win for a while, my friend. So I'm super happy that you made it. Kelly also claimed to be first, but she was not. She was definitely not. She was second. Uh, oh, and then 3D Maker Kid wanted Kelly to know that. Kevin was third. Yes, yes, sir, you were. Kevin, it was great to see you today. I don't know if we'll have Void. Does he have a computer? Is he staying at your house? Like, where is Void locked tonight? Or are they staying in a hotel? I'm interested. Swan is in the house. Good to have you, my friend. Always glad that you're here. 3D Maker Kid says I was before you by like 5 seconds. I can verify. I did see him first for sure. Nathaniel's in the house. Good to see you, Nathaniel. Really looking forward to seeing where our little conversation from the other day. See where that goes. Jonathan's in the house. Says good evening. Good evening, Jonathan, as well. Kevin was the first to hit like. So important, Kevin. So important to hit that like button. There's 14 people in here, and we have 6 likes, so 15 people and 6 likes. So we need to, step it up. That's only, what's the percentage there? 40%. So, we could use a few more. Let's see here. Kelly's still arguing that she was, she should be tied for first, but It is. It is what it is. Nathaniel says all's good. 3D Maker Kids willing to continue the war next week. I love it. Everyone can hear me okay. That's fantastic. Swan is giving a Steelers update. It is Steelers 13, Los Angeles Chargers 7. So Steelers winning. And this is a big game. This is pretty important when it comes to playoff standings, all those kinds of things. So the Chargers are a good team, especially this year. Kelly says, did you hear the Green Bay Packers coach got fired for helping the Steelers? It popped up on WPXI app. The Packers fired the coach because he was, I don't know what that means, but they were playing the Cardinals. I think he mostly got fired because he lost 5 out of his last 6 games. And his quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, didn't really like him, is the rumor. So, I'm always happy when the Packers lose, and I'm always happy when the Packers are in turmoil. Like, that's a good thing for the Minnesota Vikings. So, love it. Oh yeah, Mike McCarthy. He was a Pittsburgh native. I actually went to college with one of his nephews, which was kind of cool. When they were actually winning the Super Bowl, when they were beating the Steelers in that Super Bowl that one time. Kevin says he already headed back home. He could only stay for a night. It was great hanging out with him. Oh, well, that's disappointing. I thought he was staying for like 4 days. That's cool. I was hoping to spend some more time with him over the next couple of days, but I guess not. That's okay, though. It was really cool to meet him this morning. I hope you liked the church. Nathaniel says, you as well. Did you look into... Nathaniel, you're going to have to help me out with what's that mean? The CKACZOR. What is that? Or is that something that we talked about? I'm trying to remember. Oh, we got Royal Learning Time in the house. Sorry I missed last week. It was a rough week last week. We had an officer killed while on duty. Oh, that is sad. And your husband is a police officer, so I'm assuming that's one of his coworkers. That is very sad. Is what it is. But yeah, I always hate to see that. That's a terrible situation. So definitely be praying for them. I forget where you live all the time. Isn't it West Virginia somewhere or Virginia? Anyways, Nathaniel says Oh yeah, the ravioli company. Yes, no, I did not look into it yet. Although I work in the same building as Jurgen Koster, and he has been promoting the ravioli. So I'm gonna go find some of that ravioli, and I'm gonna try it. I'll make a trip to Ford City. As much as that pains me, but just kidding. Love Ford City. Love Ford City. My wife, where I were joking earlier, she said, "What's going to happen if like God ever calls us to move to Ford City for some reason?" I said, "Well, that'll be a sad day. Everyone will mourn, and we'll just move on with our lives." But no, from the very beginning of this channel, I've said, the very first video, Kittanning, greatest city in the world, I said, wherever you live can be the greatest city in the world, and I truly believe that. I truly am 100% behind that. That kind of the life is what you make it, and wherever you are, you should be actively working for the glory of God. That you would want to see your city become a better place to live. Ben just threw an interception, and Chargers have the ball back. Kevin says, it's always sad when an officer dies. I feel so much gratitude towards them. When we moved to town, I took them a big box of donuts and cookies and thanked them for their service. That is so awesome, Kevin. Royal does live in West Virginia, but my husband works in Virginia just over the border. Okay. I knew there was a connection there somewhere. So, yeah, very sad to hear that as well. Kevin says, wait, are you moving? No, I'm not moving. I'm still in Kittanning, planning to live in the Kittanning zip code for the foreseeable future. She was joking, what if God moved us to Ford City? Which is a bad joke, but it is what it is. Let's see here. Okay, I think we're all caught up on that. So I really want to talk to you guys. I don't know if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff at all, but like I love numbers and I love YouTube analytics, and I just wanted to kind of throw some numbers at you as far as what this video is doing on the on the channel. I'm having my best YouTube day ever. I don't have the final numbers yet because obviously the day's not over. But that video is absolutely flying. The Typewriter Hill video from yesterday, if you have not seen it yet, please go watch it after you're done watching here. It's just doing really, really well. That video in the last, since 9 o'clock yesterday, so we were 24 hours, it has 983 views in 24 hours. My biggest ever day of views, let me go look this up, was in the summertime, I believe. Views. Biggest ever day was 964. So I'm going to be challenging that record from August 29th. My biggest day ever for watch time was 2,906 minutes, which is just over 2 days of content on August 5th. And so I'm going to be challenging both of those records. I'm pretty sure we're going to break both of those records. And that's going to be really, really cool. Just to have your best day ever. And when you're watching on this live stream, all that stuff is going to count as well. I've also picked up like 25 subscribers in the last 24 hours. So that's really cool. And then like some of these numbers that are really amazing. Like I promote with ads as well. Most of the videos on this most of the views on this video are not from ads, but a couple of them are. But just listen to these ad numbers. These are just crazy. When you look at the internet world, normally when you run an ad, to get a 0.5% of people to click on it or to stay and watch the video is a good thing. My skippable ads on that video have been shown 194 times, and people have stayed and watched the video 89 times. So 45% of the people that are watching an ad are staying and watching the video. Like, that number is insane. And then the ones that people are seeing that are clickable are at over 4%, which is like 4 times the average for the ads that I normally run. And I'm normally happy with the ads when they're 1%. I'm happy with that. So 45% of the ads are getting, that's just amazing for me. So it's just, it's a big day for me. I love doing the Kittanning videos, and, I really, I know that those are successful, but that's just something that I know now that I really need to do more of. At least once a month, I need to do a big, kind of more professional Kittanning history video. And so that's where you guys come in. I have a couple different people have left comments, and I just want to get your take on it. Number one, what should be the next Kittanning video, next Kittanning history video? And the next one, I had one person say about the Battle of Kittanning. I don't know if you guys know about the Battle of Kittanning, if that's overdone, or if it's not. I know there's some super interesting information at the Heinz History Museum downtown. I could go get some video of that and then use it for a Kittanning video. I think that would be really cool. There was a couple other people. One said to do a video on the on Wick City. So the history of Wick City, kind of like why is it called Wick City versus why is it called Typewriter Hill. I could kind of keep that same vein going. There was another person that had a suggestion. Sorry, I'm looking through them here. Oh, more about the Lenape Indians. So some people wanted to do maybe about the Lenape Indians. And as I was kind of thinking of like the tragedy in the 2 videos that I've done, number 1 was the bridge and the tragedy of the bridge and how the bridge was taken down by a tornado. And then the Doherty typewriter factory was really a tragedy as well. Like, that could have been a really incredible company. And who knows, like, if you're the leading typewriter company and you have the best product, maybe you end up being the leading computer company, or, who knows what it could have been. And it could have been a really incredible story for Kittanning in the long run. And it's still a really cool story, but at the same time, like, it could have been like world changing. Like, could have put Kittanning on the map. Could have been 10,000 jobs or something like that. And so, I just think that it could be an interesting thing over time. On like, were we like bad to the Indians? Like, is that coming back to maybe haunt us a little bit? I don't know if you guys believe in that kind of stuff, but I know Kevin does. Kevin's all about the ghost stories and all that kind of stuff. So leave your information in the comments. Like, what do you think should be the next Kittanning history video, and then maybe we can talk a little bit about that tonight, or I can tell you what I know about some of them. Kevin says, "I pray that God never takes you from Kittanning." I pray the same thing, my friend. um, oh, Danielle says, "Saw it, very informative. Thank you for watching, Danielle. I appreciate that." Kelly will be back. Her phone is dead. She has to find a charger. Okay, go get it, Kelly. Get back on here. 3D Maker. Oh, I said that one already. Royal Learning Time says, "Awesome job." 3D Maker Kid says, "Hop on the PewDiePie bandwagon." Yes, so this is the other topic for tonight. I'll just introduce them both right now. So my goal in summertime when my channel started to take off, I never anticipated having this many subscribers at this point in time. And so now I really want to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. YouTube has two different metrics. Number one is that you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time. And then the second metric is that you have to have 1,000 subscribers. And once you hit those two thresholds, then you can be monetized, which means you can run ads on your videos and you can make money back from it. I'm not so much worried about being monetized, although it would be kind of cool to make a couple bucks here and there. I actually got my first money that I made from the YouTube channel was from I put Amazon links in the description, and I had people buy stuff on Amazon through my links, and I made $18. So all the time that I put into this, I made 18 bucks. I was like, yes. And then now I can run ads. Well, hopefully once I get to 1,000 subscribers, and maybe make a couple dollars from that. But more than that, I really want to have the it's called the community tab. And so basically you can make different posts and put them on YouTube. And I really want to do that. I want to be able to do that to be more engaging on YouTube. So I'm worried about that more than even being able to run ads. So I really want to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm like, I need your guys' help. Like, I need you to introduce this thing to your family. And what 3D Maker Kid's talking about the PewDiePie bandwagon. I don't know if you guys have seen, but PewDiePie has this battle going on with this Indian channel called T-Series. And it's been really fascinating to watch. I think he had something like 55 million subscribers when they started to recognize that, hey, T-Series is going to overtake him. And from that point on, it's been this like crazy battle, and it always seems like T-Series is going to pass PewDiePie, and right at the last minute, like the internet just goes crazy. Like today, there were multiple channels with over 20 million subscribers that were running live streams that were saying, "We're not stopping until you subscribe to PewDiePie." And so it was just like boom, 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 and his numbers just keep going up. And I was thinking, what if what if the true fans of the Kittanning Greatest City in the World channel, what if they were like out on social media and they were just had, subscribed to Andrew and then put a link to their favorite video on their page, whether it be Facebook or Instagram or shout me out on Twitter or, wherever you are, wherever you're active on social media. Like maybe you could help get me from the I don't know what I'm at, 815 or something like that. You could help me get over the top and, help me get to 1,000. That would just be amazing for me. So I don't know, just throwing it out there. Need your help. Everyone needs to do their part. That's what PewDiePie's been doing on his channel. He says, everyone needs to do their part. And, it's really interesting to watch that all unfold for him. And 73 million. I mean, that number is just mind-blowing. That many people are active on his channel. So anyways, Swan says, "What's your other record view video?" My two favorite videos are Typewriter Hill and your introduction of the Kittanning flag video. Yeah, so those two videos are very, very high on the list. I believe my number one video is still this video that I made when I got my laptop. And I just had the description of the laptop on there, and then oddly enough, I started getting views from all over the world. That video has, I believe, over 3,000 views. I can just go to my channel and pull this stuff up for you. So the number one video, sort by most popular. So that one's number one with 3,200 views, and the number two video that I have is the bridge video. So the video I made about Kittanning Citizen Bridge and the crazy story behind that. If you haven't seen that video, you should go and watch it. That's might be the favorite video that I've ever made. The only thing that I would do differently in that video is I would actually go and I should have put on the screen that the video that I stole was from Mothman Prophecies. And so I should have credited them in the video itself and not just credited them in the comments. Still kind of regret that, but I'm not going to take my second greatest video down. So that's my second one. My third video is the original video that I made, Kittanning Greatest City in the World. And that's actually like my channel intro video, so that gets watched a lot. That one's probably overinflated. My next biggest video is the Kittanning flag, your other favorite one. And then I have, after that, there's like my day at Armstrong High School, a lot of summer serve videos, all those kinds of things, different videos that I've promoted pretty heavily. So, oh, there's a random beekeeping video in there because that one actually took off in like the beekeeping community. So it has over 1,000 views on it. All in all, though, I have like 15 videos with over 1,000 views, which I didn't realize until just now. So that's really cool. Oh, there's just under 1,000 views is the one where I had 100 ask 100 stranger if I could take their picture. I think that's actually my favorite video because there's like a good gospel message at the end, and then just the video is really cool. It's like the folk festival. It's like all the best things about this channel like jammed into one video. It's lovely. I love that one. So lots of cool old videos. That I don't know. Is it bad for me to like think my own stuff is cool? I really like watching my old videos. I hope that's not vain. I just really like to go and watch them. I love seeing my kids grow up and all those kinds of things. Sorry, I'm losing myself in the comments here. Okay. Gosh, where are we? Sorry, there's so many comments. Congratulations on your videos doing well. Kevin says you deserve it for all the work you put in this channel. Yeah, and it's odd because the video before this last one, the two before it were just like they were duds. Nobody watched them. I thought they were still okay. I didn't think they were that bad, but they just didn't get watched. But now they will get watched because YouTube will be suggesting it because there's a big video in front of them now. So that's cool. They're starting to get over 100 views now, which is kind of my standard. Like if it doesn't get over 100 views, I don't feel like it was worth making it. Which is vain as well, because when I originally started, like I was getting 25 views. And if it went over 50, I was like, yes, 50 views. And now 50 would be like a horrible failure. So, but that being said, it shouldn't be about the views. Like I shouldn't even be looking at that stuff. Because if 50 people are watching it, like that's huge. Like when 50 people come to church and listen to me preach a sermon, I'm like, yes, 50 more people. So I should be that excited when we get a YouTube video as well. But for some reason, like once you advance a little bit, it's like you always want to get better. So I guess part of it's good, part of it's bad. It's all about your mindset and your perspective. Do a folklore of Kittanning episode. That would be super cool, Kevin. I need to know more about like what would a folklore video look like. And I know you you want me to do a video on like the ghost in the graveyard. I forget what you called it. Was it Chop Chop Charlie or something like that? Swan says you outdid yourself on the Typewriter Hill video, Andrew. That's the standard I hold you to now. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. It's like telling a story and researching, and I don't know, I like that kind of stuff. It did hold me back on my other videos for a while, but that is what it is. Kawaii Watermelon says, I saw you vlogging in Kittanning at light up night and wanted to say hi, but I didn't. Why didn't you say hi? You could have made it into the video. I love talking to you. If you ever see me out with a camera, please just yell at me. Kittanning is the greatest city in the world. My ears will perk up, a big smile will come on my face, and I will come and talk to you in just about every situation. Tyler Vlogs says, I would love to see a history about the train station and the railway. That is an interesting video, Tyler. That would be really cool, and that needs to happen. I think that one will happen. Matt says, you still haven't released the Vandergrift video. You're slipping. I am slipping, and I'll tell you more about that. Do a video on the history of Wok Chalk. I grew up there, and it's such a unique name. That would be interesting as well. I don't know a thing about Wok Chalk. back to the Vandergrift video though. I have not even filmed the Vandergrift video, let alone released it. So I need to get down to Vandergrift sooner than later, and hopefully I can get that done before the weather gets really terrible. Although if we have another day like today, what a beautiful day that would be to go down to Vandergrift. So hopefully I'll get there soon. I need to on multiple levels, Matt. It's not just about just getting a video done. Like, I need to do that because that's what God is calling me to do. And so the more I delay that video, the more I am disobeying exactly what He wants me to do. So that needs to happen for multiple reasons. So thank you for reminding me. And yes, it will happen soon. It will. 3D Maker Kid says, why is Kittanning called Kittanning? I can tell you that. That would be like an Indian. Kauai actually answered that as well. So Kittanning is an old Indian name. It was Kittanning was the original name of the town, the Indian village, and it just means place by the great river. Was what it means in whatever the Lenape language is. I'm not sure. And I don't want to disrespect anybody. So. Kevin says, if you become Oh, sorry, it's jumping around on me. If you become a YouTube star, please don't dye your hair pink and get gold teeth. No promises, Kevin. No promise. True story says 3D Maker, thumbs up, and the old bro fist. Oh, 3D Maker Kid wants me to make a video out of that. Yes, absolutely. And that would be a cool, Native American video, wouldn't it? 3D Maker Kid set. Oh wait, sorry. 3D Maker Kid says, I will probably be hopping on that bandwagon, analyzing the fight between T-Series and PewDiePie, and it is so fascinating. I mean, no matter what you think of PewDiePie and whatever you think of T-Series, it doesn't really matter. What's fascinating to me is that over the past month or so, there's been like 18 million subscribers for PewDiePie. That is just fascinating to me. Just on any level, like, what does that say about our culture? What does that say about the power of social media? Like, all of these things. I think it's just incredibly interesting. So, the world that we live in is a crazy, crazy place right now. 3D Maker says, an artist's greatest work is his next one. Man, you are so wise beyond your years. Like, that is the absolute pinnacle of how we should be thinking as anyone that is creating anything. Even if you're a salesperson, like, your greatest sale is the next one, so go after it. Like, your greatest work is the next one, so go after it. And that's always what bothers me is whenever I have a successful video, like, I just want to sit and watch the views go up. I just want to sit and like watch it get better and better, and then that distracts me from working on my next video. So I'm getting right back on the horse tomorrow. I'm trying to go daily all the way through December. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Vlogmas, but my plan is to actually feature different Kittanning businesses and what their Christmas specials are. And so hopefully I'll be able to go all around town. I'll be at different restaurants and retail shops, and going through them to promote whatever they're doing for Christmas. And hopefully they'll promote my videos on social media. I'll give them free videos and give them free views, and it'll be a beautiful thing. Ben just missed a wide open Hunter on the way to the end zone. I mean, he was wide open. Nobody within 10 yards of him. Ben overthrew him, and no touchdown. Man. Wow. Wide open. Anyways. Oh, and he injured himself on the play, too. Oh, my goodness. That's not good for the Steelers. Matt says, make a history video on Shadyside Village out near Worthington, which was previously called Yellow Dog. It's now pretty much an abandoned little village, but has a lot of history for sure. The history of Yellow Dog is super interesting, especially with the water going bad, and some people think that was done on purpose. I mean, that's a really interesting area. And even the people around there. I have customers that live out there, and whenever they do a well, they had to dig like half a dozen wells before he found one that was not filled with bacteria. And so, very interesting. The history of Yellow Dog would be a great video. So I'll probably make that one eventually. I'm going to write down all these on a list because all these would take off. They will. Kevin says he watches them all. I know you do, Kevin. You're the man. Evan says, sup, ham slice. Ham sauce. Sorry, sup, ham sauce. I'm not sure what that means, but sup, Evan. Glad you're here. Jonathan says, there's a house for sale along the river going towards Templeton that used to be a speakeasy. I love stuff like that. So any history on things like speakeasies in the area would be pretty awesome. Yeah, and we could do all kinds of stuff in New Kensington. New Kensington was like a mob town. I don't think Kittanning had as much of that history, but they did have a lot of. There was a large Jewish population here. A lot of really successful Jewish businesses were downtown, and then at some point, I'm not sure why the Jews left Kittanning, but at one point they all kind of left at the same time, from my understanding. So it would be interesting to kind of research and figure out what happened there as well. So maybe that'll be a future video. Um, let's see. Kevin says, yes, laugh out loud. I don't even remember what that was for now, Kevin. Kevin says, I think I was more helpful and active in church, partly because I had more confidence with my friend Louis there. I was scared you would mention the poem, though. Kevin, I am planning to mention the poem at some point. But yeah, today wasn't the day. Communion Sunday is always a little bit extra crazy, and yeah, so that's where that is. But I loved your poem. If you guys want to read Kevin's poem, go connect to us on the Discord channel. We share poetry there. We wrote some interesting lyrics to a Ford City diss track that we might share at some point. Lots of interesting things happen on the Discord channel. 3D Maker Kid says, it might help that my 60-year-old art teacher was the one who told me that. Oh, well, that's fantastic. But still, that you remembered it, that you filed it away in your memory bank, and that you shared it with us today as a 13-year-old man is an amazing thing. Let's see here. What else do we got today? Sorry, I'm trying to go through your comments. Royal Learning Time says, my husband actually has a lot of history books on Kittanning if you ever need resources. Oh man, I would love that. If you're ever getting rid of them, please let me know. Don't let them go into the garbage or anything. Last Time Inc. is in the house. I've never seen your name before, so I'm glad that you're here. Lincoln Riddle is in the house. Lincoln, we need to get together at some point. I hope in all of your worldly travels, Lincoln, you're going to England. You've been in Chicago. You've been in, where else were you? Were you in Massachusetts, or I don't know, you were somewhere in the Northeast. I can't remember. But you're all over the place, but you still have not been to the greatest city in the world. You got to come over to Kittanning, my friend, and we got to do a video. Lincoln is a travel vlogger. He's part of a group called No Small Creator. He makes pretty high quality videos. He also works for AccuWeather, I believe. And so he's like professional videographer. He's on a whole different level than I am, but he is a cool guy. Go check out Lincoln's channel and subscribe to him if you haven't yet. Good to see you, my friend. Jonathan. Oh, Swan is talking to Jonathan. Says there's an old hotel towards Templeton. Don't know if it's still there. Could that be the Speakeasy? And Jonathan says, "Yep, that's the one." I don't know how I don't know what. Oh, is this the one like as you go right up around the turn, like right after Buttermilk Falls? The one that's like up on the hill. Is that what you guys are talking about? Let me know. 3D Maker Kid says, "What's a speakeasy? Hotel, ballroom? I want it." Speakeasy was a place where people went to drink during the Prohibition. Yes, good answer. Good family-friendly answer. Kevin says, how do we know which Sunday is going to be communion? So at church, the first Sunday of every month is going to be communion, Kevin. So if you want to be one of my main helpers, I would absolutely love that. Swan says, Jonathan, do you know the name of it? I was trying to think of it earlier today. Last Time Inc. says, I was the one who texted you on Messenger. There have been a lot of people that have texted me on Messenger. With the good video yesterday, been getting a lot of, so you have to be more specific than that. I need a name, and then I'll know who you are, maybe. Royal Learning Time says, my mom was a single mom. We lived in Shadyside Village for about 9 years. The water was horrible. Yes, I've heard horrible stories about the water at Yellow Dog. Absolutely. Almost right under the train bridge at the turn. Yeah, okay, I do know what you're talking about then. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, your name is Damien. Okay, I do know who you are now. So yeah, we were on Facebook Messenger, I believe. We were talking, so that's very cool. Glad to have you, man. So I have lots of video ideas now for you guys. I guess the only other thing that I wanted to mention, you guys might have seen it in the thumbnail. This little thing. This is the actual gimbal that I use. I just bought another one because they were on sale at Best Buy. So now I have a lot of people that say like, "Hey, what kind of equipment do you use? What do I need to get started?" And this is like after you've bought, a phone with a decent camera, that's what I suggest starting to vlog on because if you don't know if you're going to be any good, or if you don't know if you're going to like it, you can at least use your phone first, and then you haven't put a lot of money into it. But this is like one of the main tools that I would suggest to you. The other one is the microphone, which I use a Rode Video Micro, I believe it's called, and it plugs right into your phone microphone port. And then this is a 3-axis gimbal. This is one of the most incredible pieces of technology uh, that I've ever seen, to be perfectly honest with you. This thing, it will keep the phone completely stable. So while you're walking around talking, it takes all the shake out of it. You can go at a full speed run, and you can barely tell that you're even running. It's like so smooth, and so these things when I bought mine last year was like 150 bucks, which is a steal, absolute steal. I thought about buying two right away, but Best Buy has these on their website right now for $80, and so this is a good brand. It's like a Chinese brand. It's a knockoff of the DJI Osmo Mobile, but I have this one, and it was only 80 bucks, and I said, you know what? At that price, I'm getting a spare because my kids have almost destroyed the other one through multiple accidents. It's been through a bike crash. It's been through multiple drops. I mean, I have been hard on that thing in the last year, and it has been absolutely abused, and it is still working. It's like this miracle of the Lord. So, if you guys are interested in getting into this kind of thing, right now you can do it for 80 bucks here. The microphone that I use is $60, and you can have a full vlogging setup as long as you already have a phone for $140. That is absurd. And you're getting video quality that 10 years ago you would have paid $5,000 for. It is absolutely insane. The age that we're living in, the things that you can do with video for almost next to no money is absolutely incredible. And if you get better and you decide you're going to buy an expensive camera and all those kinds of things, more power to you. But if you just want to get started, you just want to just like make some basic videos at a quality level, like that your friends would be like, "How did you do that?" Then you can do it right now for so cheap. It's amazing, the kind of stuff you can do. So I just wanted to throw that out there. This little piece of technology for 80 bucks is just, I don't know. It's insane to me. It has three motors in it, three brushless motors that are just like, that just do incredible work. I guess I have one that's unboxed. I have mine sitting right next to me here. So it's this little thing. I guess I could hook it up for you too, so you can see the whole deal. I have an affiliate link for the Amazon one, but I don't have one for Best Buy. I guess I should do that. If I'm going to promote Best Buy, I should at least have an affiliate link for them. But so you put it in here. This is balanced for my iPhone right now, so it's not balanced for this phone. But this is the little balance, so you just move this out until the phone is reasonably balanced in here. And so then it's reasonably balanced. Then you tighten it back up. Real simple. You kick on the power button. This one takes 2 tries now to do it because, like I said, my kids have been very hard on it. I've been very hard on it. But on the second try, it comes to life, and now I can move this. I can move this thing around, back and forth, up and down, all those kinds of things. The phone stays completely smooth. When I go side to side, it pans like on a smooth level axis, and so overall, it's just this amazing thing. And then I can also. It has a quarter inch screw on the bottom of it, so you can put this on top of a tripod. You can do all those kinds of things. There's software in here where if I want it to pan around as I'm doing a time lapse, I can have it do that. So if I want it to go from here over to here while I'm doing a time lapse, I can say, do that over the next 15 minutes at 10-second intervals. And so it'll pan perfectly smoothly for over the course of 15 minutes, and I'll get a moving time lapse. It's just incredible, incredible machine. So 80 bucks. $80. It's absurd. So it's the coolest little thing. Go check it out if you're interested in that kind of thing. If you're interested in video. like 3D Maker Kid is something you should probably have. Uh, I didn't even see your comment, but here you are. 3D Maker says, Kid says, do a giveaway of a gimbal. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will someday. $80 is quite a giveaway for me. Maybe I could get a business to sponsor it though. That would be good. I've kind of tried to commit to my wife that I'm not going to spend too much money on the YouTube channel, and I'm committing to myself too. It's not that I don't have the money to do it. I guess I could do it, but maybe I will. Maybe if I get to 1,000 subs, how about 1,000 subscribers, I will do a gimbal giveaway. I can do that, I think. My wife's nodding. She says yes. So. Did you nod? Was that a nod?
I didn't even do anything.
Oh, I just imagined a nod. But either way, I'll do it. So if I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will do a giveaway of my whole vlogging setup. You'll get microphone, gimbal, the whole deal, and you can make your city the greatest city in the world. That's what I'll do. So let's make that happen. So you share this with your friends. If your brother, sister, your mom, your spouse, whoever, if their phone is like available right now, just go find their phone, pull up my channel, make a fake Google profile, whatever you got to do, and just subscribe. Make it happen for me. Let's see here. Swan says, I really love your history videos. I would be interested in seeing the history of some of the buildings, like that old hotel speakeasy that Jonathan mentioned. Yeah, I could do stuff like that. The Reynolds House, the Eagle House, and other hotels. Someone also mentioned the railroad station. Yeah, all those things would be really cool. There were also like theaters in town at one point that were absolutely incredible. I don't know if you guys have watched the podcast with Ron at all, but he has notes from old authors that from books where they had come into Kittanning and they said the authors that had said I stayed in hotels all over the world, and the hotel that they stayed at in Kittanning would rival the best of hotels in New York, Paris, or otherwise. And so to have those kinds of things said about Kittanning at one point, that at one point people really did think it was the greatest city in the world. So that's really cool. And then all downtown, there was world class shopping places. This was like a shopping mecca for people would come from Pittsburgh, ride the train up from Pittsburgh, and shop in Kittanning and stay for the day. All those kinds of things. And so, Kittanning was a real happening place at one point, and I think it will be again. Oh, Kevin says, do a take a viewer to work day giveaway. That would be fun, and I could because I'm the boss, so I guess I could do that. I don't know how many people. Actually, it would be it would be an interesting thing because you would get to see how boring 90% of my life is. You guys get to see the most exciting 10%, and I get the selling insurance, all those kinds of things. So, 3D Maker says, Andrew, I would like you to know that I'm about to generate 100 random emails to subscribe to you. I love that. You go for it, man. I think I think that needs to happen. Everyone needs to do their part. Everyone needs to do their part. Although there's only 10 people watching right now, so all 10 of you need to do your part. Kevin is linking your videos to people. Cross your fingers. All right, there we go. 3D Maker, 3D Maker Kid? You want to do a take a 3D Maker to work day? I want to come to your workplace, 3D Maker. I want to see your 3D printer and all that kind of stuff. Swan says, I think Kittanning had an opera. Yeah, I mean, it was a world-class theater. I forget the person who built the theater, but there were theaters at that time all across the country that were wooden structures, 3-story wooden structures, and they would burn to the ground because you get a fire at that point in a big building like that, and the whole thing is gone. And they built a 3-story brick theater in Kittanning and just said, that it's not going to burn down on my watch. So he said, I'm not building it out of wood. I'm building a 3-story brick theater. And they built it right in Kittanning. And it's gone now, unfortunately. But it would be amazing if that was still in town. But sadly, it is gone. Let's see here. Yeah. Man, with that username, I have to put you in timeout. So, got to get rid of you for that one. But Come back with a different username, please. 3D Maker Kid says, it's my dungeon, Andrew, my dungeon. That's where you make your stuff. Okay, that's cool. Jonathan says, speaking of work, I started a new job tomorrow. Oh, I start a new job tomorrow. Please pray that I don't mess up or crash because it involves driving. Okay, Jonathan, we are praying for you, my friend. Best of luck, and would love to have you report back next week on how your first week of work went. I hope you do well. 3D Maker Kid says, we got a troller in the chat. We do, and the troller has been timed out. That's okay. Maybe they'll come back with a different name in the future. That would be wonderful. Well, guys, we are 45 minutes in. I'm good to go, so I'm going to head out. I appreciate you guys. I just appreciate you to no end. This has been way more successful than I ever dreamed. We have this little movement going, and we're just getting started. You know, it's going to be really awesome. So please continue to plug in, continue to share this channel. Help me get to 1,000 by the end of the year. We need 180 some more, and I'm gonna just go after it tomorrow. That's what tomorrow's video is actually going to be about, and then it'll be Vlogmas the rest of the time. Different Kittanning businesses, what they're all about, and what they're doing for Christmas time to try to drive some traffic to downtown Kittanning. But oh, sorry, one more thing. Video planned. Random acts of kindness. Have family, friends, school kids, church sign up. One person, one a week, one act of kindness. Video like smile, you're on candid camera. That is a good idea, true story. We might make that happen. That would be really cool. Random acts of, yeah, how could we, yeah, Kittanning kindness. Okay, yeah. I guess you don't want you don't want that. Never mind. Make a video about Belmont Complex, including the pool, ice rink, golf course, and the Little League field. A lot of history. We're the first Little League fields with lights in the area. Very cool. I will consider that one, Matt. That sounds like a cool video. Nathaniel says, like. Kevin says, wonderful night. God bless everyone. Good night, everyone. All that kind of stuff. All right, guys. I'm out. If you have more video ideas, put them in the comments. I check the comments all the time. I respond to each and every comment, unless I've forgotten. But I normally don't forget. I get emails, and I go back and check each one. So I love the interaction. Put your ideas down there, and we'll make them happen at some point over the coming year. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful night. See you in the next